Hello all, I am Victoria Nibeli. I am a Polygon advocate and of course an OVIX chad. So today's video is all about OVIX. I want to get you guys to understand what OVIX is, every single thing about OVIX basically. So first things first, I'm going to open the OVIX website, right? So to open the OVIX website, you just open your browser and then you just type OVIX, Zero VIX Protocol. You enter, and then you can see the first page, the first link we have here is our landing page. Click on it, and yeah, this is the OVIX website. This is the landing page, right? You can get a lot of information from our landing page. So yeah, as you can see, the OVIX protocol is a DeFi liquidity protocol built on Polygon. DeFi simply means decentralized finance. So it is built on Polygon, right? Polygon actually is the leading platform for Ethereum scaling and infrastructure development. Its growing suite of products offers developers easy access to all major scaling and infrastructure solutions. Polygon scaling solutions have seen widespread adoption with about 3,000 plus applications hosted, 1 billion plus total transactions, 100 million plus unique addresses, and $5 billion plus in assets secured. In simple words, Polygon was built to solve scalability issues, making transactions cheaper and faster and still very much secured. The native currency of Polygon is Matic. So you can imagine, OVIX was built on Polygon. For OVIX to be built on Polygon, it simply goes to say that OVIX is actually very scalable and then also cheap, that is affordable to interact with. Well, according to the website here, you can see that OVIX says we see ourselves as the core Polygon money market protocol. The core Polygon money market protocol. OVIX is actually open source. It is an open source lending and borrowing protocol enhanced with V tokenomics. The focus of OVIX is providing stable and sustainable yields for Polygon users through the native token, OVIX. So basically, OVIX is a decentralized finance protocol. You can lend money from OVIX. You can lend assets on OVIX, right? You can lend assets on OVIX by depositing collateral. As you can see here, you can supply assets and then you can borrow assets. For you to borrow assets, you have to deposit collateral. And the most amazing thing about OVIX is that every single thing you do on the protocol, every interaction with the protocol makes you eligible for claiming OVIX. Now, the OVIX protocol is actually very, very secured. It is very secured. You can actually click on this, watch POG, and then Backchilled to see the audit report, right? So the protocol is actually very secure. Your assets are secured on the protocol, right? So there's no need for worries. Now, let's go back to our landing page. So the team behind the OVIX protocol, as you can see here, we have the Square Labs and Google Coin. All these people, all these persons, right? They all contributed to building the protocol, right? They all contributed to building the protocols. And of course, just like every successful protocol or every normal protocol, we have advisors. Our advisors have a wealth of experience, including building and assisting top DeFi protocols and fintech firms. So yeah, we're open to advice. Yeah, so like I was saying, OVIX is actually a platform for lending. It's a DeFi platform for lending. When I mean DeFi, decentralized finance means everything is decentralized, right? You don't get you have total control over your assets. You have total control over your assets. You are with your secret phrase. You have total control over your assets. OVIX does not have any. They cannot take your assets away from you. You are the one that is fully in control of your assets, right? It is totally decentralized. Yeah, and then, like I said, every interaction in the OVIX platform, you get to earn. You can see here, you can earn OVIX because this feature is not yet implemented. We're still working on it, but once it's implemented, you can always claim OVIX token based on the interactions you have done. Yeah, like your interactions with the OVIX protocol. The tokens you get, you can claim it. You can claim it, and then you can use it for you can use it to vote, right? So when it comes to the OVIX protocol, you have a voice, right? You have a voice. You can actually suggest. You have a voice. You can contribute to the decisions made. So every 10 days, you can use your OVIX to vote for how rewards should be distributed across markets to all participants. So with OVIX protocol, you have a voice, right? You're recognized as part of the community members. So you can also lock your OVIX. So if you have OVIX token, you can lock it. You can choose to lock your OVIX for a predefined or custom time period. In turn, you receive VOVIX tokens proportional to the time period you have locked in for. So when you lock your OVIX, you earn interest on it, right? You gain by locking your OVIX. So yeah, you can actually sign up for our newsletter. You can sign up here. You just put in your email address. By putting my email address there, I can sign up and I get updates and insights. But we're not going to spam your email. So no need to worry. Just sign up so you can get updates and insights from us, right? And then we have our social media accounts. This protocol is actually a wonderful protocol. It's built on Polygon, and this is what, as you can see here, it is powered by Polygon. So it's a protocol that is going to go so far, right? It's going to grow so well. It is here to stay. So it will be very, very awesome for you to be part of this community. Like you want to be part of something that is growing big, right? So we have our social media accounts here. We have Twitter. You can click on the Twitter, as you can see here, Twitter. I clicked on it and it took me here. This is our official Twitter account. You can follow us for more updates and all of that, right? This is the OVIX official Twitter account. As you can see, we just launched not so long ago, but we are growing. And yeah, so please follow us on Twitter. You can also join our Discord community. If you click on the Discord symbol here, it will take you to the Discord community, right? Take you to the Discord community. You get to interact with other people interested in the protocol and all that. You can see we have our different channels and all that. Then you can also join us on Telegram. Once you click the Telegram symbol, it takes you to our channel on Telegram, and then you can officially be part of our Telegram group. Then also we have a Medium account, right? We have a Medium account where we publish articles about OVIX and new updates. So if you come here, as you can see, the OVIX Chad family explained. Like I said, I'm an OVIX Chad. If you want to learn more about the OVIX Chad family, you can come to our Medium account and click on this. And it's just 4 minutes read, right? It's not so long. See this other one is 5 minutes read. This one is 4 minutes read, right? So OVIX research, how safe can lending in DeFi be? So if you're new to decentralized finance and you want to get more insight about how safe lending in decentralized finance can be, you can just come here and click on this. It's just a 5 minutes read and get more information. And here we have introduction to OVIX, Polygon's next generation money market protocol. So this video is to introduce you all to OVIX, but you can still come to our Medium account and do what? Learn more. And then don't forget to follow us, right? So it's just 3 for now, but we're going to be uploading more articles. So yeah, now we have talked about I've talked about things in general. Let me now give a practical understanding of what I've been saying so far. Let's launch the app. For you to interact with the protocol, you have to click on the launch app. And then when I come here, so it's loading, just give it some time. So when I come here now, as you can see, I can see the total supplied, I can see total borrowed in dollars. I can see your supplied balance. That is, your balance that you have supplied should be here. The balance you borrowed should be here. And then we have what we call borrowed limits and health factor. I'm going to explain this too in a minute. And then as you can see, we have the supply market and we have the borrow market. From here, you can see we have about 6 different assets here, right? You can supply these assets and you can borrow these assets, right? So but as you can see here, it says you are not connected to the website. Please click here to connect, right? So I can connect my wallet here. That's if I have a wallet, but right now I don't have a wallet. So let me just quickly show you guys how to get a wallet. So you quickly go so just come here and type in MetaMask. So I'm going to be using MetaMask wallet. So just type in MetaMask extension for Chrome. Because I'm using the Chrome browser here, so I have to add it to my Chrome browser as an extension. Then I'm just going to click here and yeah, I'm going to add it to Chrome. Yeah, add extension. So this might take some time. So let me just go back to the website. As that is happening, let me be explaining some key things here. So yeah, so like I said, you have to connect your wallet to be able to interact with the protocol. And as you can see, it says rewards balance. Once we have finalized our beta phase and launched VIT economics, you'll be able to start earning your OVIX. So right, but you can see this feature is not active yet, so that's why I can't claim. So but once it's active, I'll be able to claim OVIX. I'll be able to earn OVIX for interacting with the protocol. If I supply, if I borrow, I'll earn OVIX for all those things. If I lock my OVIX, I'm still going to earn and all that. So as you can see here, we have let me quickly check this if this is ready. Still checking. Okay. So as you can see here, we have what we call borrow limit. So what does borrow limit actually mean? So actually, the borrow limit represents a percentage of the maximum amount you can borrow based on the value you have deposited as collateral, right? So based on the value you have deposited on collateral, the borrow limit actually tells you the maximum amounts that you can borrow. So first of all, before I continue, like, why they need to borrow in the first place? Like, why do people lend? They lend to increase their yield. So let's say, for example, I have 1,000 ETH, and let's say there's a fall in the market, right? And I don't want to sell my ETH at that point in time. But I need assets. I need USDT to do other things. Like I want to still trade. I want to hold other positions, right? And I have only 1,000 ETH. And at that point in time, I don't want to sell that ETH to hold another position because it is not a good time to sell, right? Or because I believe that ETH is going to increase in the future. So the best thing I can do, I can supply my ETH as a collateral to get USDT or any other asset I need. So I'll supply my ETH as collateral to get other assets that I need, right? That way, I'm going to save my ETH while I get money, I get assets to do other things I want to do. But my ETH is still intact. right? My ETH is still intact. Most time your collateral will be like it has to be more than what you are borrowing. So I'm keeping my 1,000 ETH while I get assets to, maybe I get USDT to purchase something else to get on that asset, right? So that is the whole idea. That is the reason why people borrow. So you want to keep your collateral, you want to keep your coin. You don't want to use that particular at that point in time because you feel that if you sell off now, the thing will increase in value and you will lose out. So you just keep it as collateral and then you get assets to purchase other assets. So the thing is, if a user reaches his or her borrowed limit, then it means that the account is actually close to liquidity, right? The liquidity of the account has arrived at zero. And at this point, if your collateral reduces again, if it reduces further, it means that you are at risk of liquidation. So be mindful of your borrow limit, right? To avoid liquidation. And then talking about the health factor, right? The health factor, as you can see, it's about the safety of your coin from the name health factor. It's about the safety of your assets, right? So the health factor is a numeric representation of the degree of safety of user assets deposited as collateral. So a higher value indicates that your funds have greater safety from liquidation, while a lower value means that you are getting closer to liquidation. So if the health factor drops below 1, it means that a portion of your collateral can be liquidated. So you don't want your health factor to drop below 1. You don't want it to happen. But if this happens, right? If this happens, the best thing you can do is to repay your loan. At least repay part of your loan, or you can repay part of your loan or repay all of your loan, right? Or you can basically add more collateral, like add assets to your collateral, that is increase your collateral. So if you do any of these two, you'll be on the safer side, right? So you don't want your health factor to reduce, like to go below 0, because it means that at any point in time you can be liquidated. That means you will lose that. If in the example I gave now, I will lose that 1,000 ETH I was saving to get for the asset I got. I will lose it, right? Because the health factor is below 1 and it has gotten to the point of liquidation. So yeah, so like I was waiting for the MetaMask before, and MetaMask is up now, so I can get started, right? So I can either create a new wallet or import a wallet. In my case, I already have a wallet, so let me import my wallet. I agree. So I can now type in my phrase, right? I can type in my 12 phrase, because anytime you create a MetaMask account, you get 12 phrase, and this 12 phrase is what you use to log in your account anytime. Like if I'm using a different browser, I always put in my 12 key phrase first of all for the thing to start working. Then after that, you can start using your password, right? Because when you create a new MetaMask account, you actually get to choose the password. So in my own case, I'm going to put in my 12 key phrase. Your 12 key phrase, you can write it down somewhere depending on what you want to do. So you can come here and choose a new password. So I'm just going to put in a new password here. Yeah, read and agree, and I'll just import my wallet. Congratulations, well done. Okay, so that's a new update, and yeah. So I'm just going to show, right? Close this. So in this account, I don't have any assets. So as you can see, it says you are connected to the wrong network. Please switch to Polygon. So you have to be on Polygon. You have to be using the Polygon network to interact with the protocol, right? So what we do, you can to connect your MetaMask to the Polygon chain. You can just come here and type in polygon.technology to take you to the website, and then you do what? Click on the apps, add Polygon network to MetaMask. So when you click on this, After clicking on this, MetaMask should pop up. It's not popping up here, but I've gotten a notification. And let's open this. That's here. So this is it. I'm going to approve. So I'm going to switch network. So I'm on Polygon right now. And I have Zeromatic, right? I have Zeromatic here. So if I go to the OVX protocol now, I shouldn't be getting that message again. So you see, I'm not connected to the Polygon network. So now that I'm connected to the Polygon network, I can now borrow. So right, I've explained these two things. I can now borrow. I can borrow any assets here, any of the assets here. I can borrow any of the assets here, but I have to supply a collateral first. As you can see, when I come here and I click on borrow, if I want to borrow 4 of this, it says you must first supply assets as collateral because I don't have any collateral, so I can't borrow. So let's say I want to use Matic as my collateral. I'll come here and I type in the amount of Matic I want to use as collateral. It says amount must be less than or equal to balance. That's because I don't have any money in my wallet right now. Well, if there was money in my wallet, you just try to put the amount here, click on supply, and then you have supplied. Or you can also withdraw. If you have assets already, let's say you have supplies here, you can pick any wallet you want to withdraw from. You can pick any asset you want to withdraw from. Let's say I want to withdraw from DAI, and I will just put in the amount I want to withdraw. I'll go to withdraw, put in the amount I want to withdraw, 6. You can see the amount must be less than your super balance. I don't have any balance there, right? So, but if you have a balance, you're going to put in the amount you want to withdraw, click on withdraw, and then your MetaMask will pop up for you to confirm the transaction. So that is it. So for now, we have these assets available, but there are going to be more assets along the line. So that is really how to interact with the protocol. So like I said before, I'm Victoria Inebeli and I am an OVH shard. You can also become one too. The shard program is actually a program to build a highly connected and impactful shard community which understands the OVX standard while providing solutions to help people interact with the protocol. The vision is to be the leading DeFi lending protocol on the Polygon network, which of course is very much achievable and just around the corner. So you can be part of us. So you can be an OVX shard, you can support the community, or you can use our protocol. Thank you all. I expect to see you guys on Discord because I know you're going to join the community.